Mga ate at mga kuya, welcome back to Kuya Puto's channel. Alam ko mahirap ang buhay ngayon, but it shouldn't come down to scamming other people para makahanap ng kabuhayan. Yun ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon dito sa video na to. Yung mga scam na nangyayari lately kay Kuya Puto. So mga ate at mga kuya, my wife just got off the phone. Alam niyo yung mga tumatawag sa telepono ninyo. Tapos sasabihin, oh, meron kayong package or merong gumamit ng credit card ninyo or, mag-o-offer sa inyo ng bogus plan from Bella Rogers. Yeah, this is a sad day because typically, I'm pretty sure nangyari na sa inyo yan. And for the most part, I would say 95% of the time, malalaman nyo kung anong lahi ang gumagawa nun just by listening dun sa accent nila, right? And I hate to say, karamihan po, are East Indians. That's what they sound like. And the other half are typically Nigerians. I'm not saying this to be racist. Ito lang po observation namin because nakakakuha po kami at least 3 or 4 phone calls every day sa telepono ni Mrs. tsaka sa telepono ko. Nagpapanggap na, service sila or meron silang kailangan sa inyo or meron silang ibebenta sa inyo and scam nga pala, right? So, meron po kami na-discover ngayon lang, katatapos ng I wish I was able to record it but tumawag po, nag-ring yung telepono ni Mrs. on her business phone. So, obviously I'm not gonna record that because it's a business conversation, right? Pero, nagtaka po si Mrs. dahil nakalagay private, right? So, she answered the phone and akala po namin customer niya dahil yung accent po Pinay. As a Filipino, alam ko po yung accent natin. Alam ko po when I'm talking to somebody and they're trying really hard to speak English, I can pick up the accent. And 99.99999% of the time, tama po ako na Pilipino yung kausap ko, whether it's on the phone, hindi ko nakikita mukha nila, or face-to-face, right? Nagkataon po, itong kausap ni Mrs. on the other line, nagpapanggap po na nagtatrabaho siya sa RBC, which was yung trabaho ni Mrs. dati for like 9 or 10 years, right? And sinasabi po nung tao on the other side of the phone na nagpapanggap na RBC employee daw siya, for public safety, meron daw gumamit ng credit card namin.
It's phishing.
So, baby, okay, I'm not gonna put my wife on the camera because sisigawan niya ako. But baby, describe what happened.
Well, they're asking if I'd use my credit card from RBC because they're afraid that it's been used and public safety is involved.
And alam niyo po ba kung ano ano tawag? Give me a bad word. Ang nakakalungkot. Filipina po was yung tao on the other side of the line trying to scam. Kuya Puto, baka mali ka naman. No, guys, totoo po to. Like I said, I've worked with enough Filipinos and I've worked enough with the public to know who I'm speaking to just based on yung accent nila. And meron po kami narinig na Tagalog word in the background. So, si Mrs. po, sinubukan niyang hulihin. Okay, at the same time, she tried her best to, give her like a positive message to not do that kind of stuff. Pero, ano sabi sa'yo, Watch?
Like, I don't think so, son. I don't think so because I asked if they were phishing and they said, oh.
So Watch, what is, just for our viewers, what is phishing? Basically, ganito yan, guys. Tatawagan ka and it's gonna be like some kind of an emergency. Parang ganun ang dating. And they try to squeeze information out of you. Pag napatag na loob mo na parang naloko ka na, naniwala ka na sa kanila, eventually they're gonna start asking you for important information like credit card numbers, account numbers, phone numbers, basta yung mga numbers, like even SIN numbers.
So it's phishing or vishing. Fraudulent phone calls used to trick people into revealing personal information or money.
There you go. So yung pong Pilipina na kausap po ni Mrs. na tumawag sa kanya na nang i-scam, She was trying to get credit card numbers from us. But unfortunately for her, we're in the financial industry. And yung pong nagpapanggap siya na nagtatrabaho siya sa RBC, unfortunately for her, si Mrs. po, she knows RBC protocols inside and out because she did spend 10 years sa RBC as a corporate manager.
I was
So,
just taken aback because that's something new na Filipino yung tumatawag na nagaganon. That's first time for us.
yeah, and nakakalungkot po talaga because like I said, I get phone calls 4 times a day. Nagaganon. Nagpapanggap, oh, I'm calling from Rogers or I'm calling from Bell or, may package na kailangan unclaimed. You have to pick it up, but we need some kind of credit card information or bank account information, right? And typically, like I said at the beginning of this video, karamihan po mga Indian. Dahil halatang halata sa accent nila. And kung di po Indian, mga Nigerians, because halatang halata sa mga accent nila talaga. Kuya Puto, baka sabihin, oh, sinasabi mo lang yan, baka ibang lahi yun. Guys, growing up, these are the people I hung around with, and Mexicans. So Indians, black people and Mexicans, that was my core group of friends. So I know. And obviously Filipinos, right? Sabi nga ni Mrs. nakakalungkot talaga because ngayon merong bagong member dun sa mga scammer, Pilipino. Sana, naligaw landas lang tong babaeng to. I hope this does not become a thing. Dahil, man, as Filipinos dito sa Canada, we have a very good reputation. Yung mga Canadians, they accept us. They love our culture. They embrace us dito sa Canada, right? Because we're hardworking, honest people. And when this starts, and I hope it doesn't explode, baka mabago po yung tingin nila sa atin. Diba? What do you say, Watch?
I was gonna try and talk to her more to get more information.
We were trying. Pero every time, I would say, sinusupalpal ni Mrs. And the moment na sinabi po ni Mrs. that, I was an RBC employee for 10 years. She was starting to pretend na hindi niya naririnig. Oh, hello, I can't hear you. Hello, I can't hear you. And then in the background, we heard 1 or 2 Tagalog words. That's why it just confirmed my suspicion na Filipina po yung kausap namin.
They're starting a ring, I guess, a Filipino. You know how there's Nigerian rings and other rings? I hope we don't get a Filipino ring.
Exactly like what I said. I hope we don't get a membership, like the Filipino culture does not get a membership into these scam rings that the Indians and the Nigerians are members of. So guys, kung merong tumawag sa telephone ninyo and it's a number na hindi nyo kilala or even worse, nakalagay private and all of a sudden, typically yung mga modus nila, oh, we have an offer from Bell. Oh, we have an offer from Rogers. Oh, you have a package sa UPS or sa FedEx na hindi mo na-claim. And here you go. We need some information from you. Or even, katulad na nangyari sa amin ngayon just now. Oh, somebody used your credit card fraudulently. There's fraudulent activity on your credit cards. There was a charge on your bank account. It's gonna be anything and everything to do with financial or pera. Okay? Mag-iingat po kayo. As in, mag-iingat kayo. Number 1, never ever just give your personal information or your financial information sa telepono. And if you're not sure, makinig po kayo dun sa boses sa tiyan ninyo, sa boses sa ulo ninyo. Okay? Because wala namang bangkong tatawag sa iyo eh. Sasabihin,
Ask for your personal
yeah. Like my wife worked for the banks for 25 plus years, right? Hindi po sila tatawag sa iyo sa telepono tapos manghihingi ng numbers, di ba? That'll never happen. So, mag-iingat po kayo talaga. Lalo na po yung medyo mga seniors natin, na mga katandaan. They're mababait po sila masyado. They're more trusting. Okay? Mag-iingat po kayo because it's not a joke to get your finances scammed. A lot of people lose money, a lot of people lose their minds pag nabiktima po sila ng ganitong klaseng mga kabalastugan na nangyayari. You know, I just wanted to share that because ngayon lang nangyari and I was really, really disappointed. Lungkot po talaga ako because if this is the beginning of something ugly, man, I hope somebody puts a stop to this. You know, whoever is responsible for getting this girl to do what she's doing right now, making phishing phone calls, fraudulent phishing phone calls, you know, trying to scam people. I hope huminto po to because we have such a strong reputation dito sa Canada, a good one too. And hopefully, you know, itong mga bad apples na to, hindi sirain yun. Okay guys? This is Kuya P out.